iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
My name's Kugan, Cassius. This is iFILM London. I've got trainer Jim McDonnell with me. How are you, Jim?
I'm fine, thank you, my friend.
Yep. Pretty short press conference with James DeGale today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very short press conference. Short, sweet, straight to the point, but it was really good.
What sort of shape is James looking in at the moment?
James is a thorough professional. His idol is Floyd Mayweather. He's been out to the States and trained in Mayweather's company. He's seen what Floyd's about, and he lives by the sword that Mayweather goes by. So James is always in very good shape. He's not where he needs to be just yet. He is at this stage of the prep, but he's 5 weeks off being where we need him. But yeah, at the moment he's bang on schedule.
When the offer of a European title fight come from Frank Warren, any part of you think that possibly needed another fight before he went into that?
No, not really, because the plan is fast forward. If James would have got the verdict against Groves, which a lot of people think he should have, but he never. So you deal with what it is what it is. But Frank would have went the same route. This is what it is. This is a step on from the European and Commonwealth level. James has put his performance out there. Didn't get what we feel he should have got, but he never. So Frank has looked at it, weighed it up. Frank's a good judge, and he knows what James is about. He knows James is a future world champion, and the European's part of the steps. So I think it's a massive fight for James. I think James mentioned it at the press conference. The opponent so far is the best he's boxed. I've had a good study, a good look, and he's got a fight on his hands. So James has got, as you answered the first question, he's got to be in tremendous shape. Mentally, and the problem, he's really on it, but he's really excited about it as well, which is great.
James said he was sick of people implying whether he was over the George Groves defeat. What do you think? Do you think that that's completely, like he said, out of his system? He got a bit annoyed with that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it was a very personal fight for both of them. I think I heard a couple of people saying that George really suffered as well after the fight. He had to have a complete break from boxing for quite a period of time, because the emotions took a lot out of him as well. So both guys went in there very tense, and both of them never boxed to the best that they can, obviously. And so in defence of George, probably he's got more in the tank as well. And maybe when they do fight again, if the fight does happen, maybe you'll see a much better fight, because really the fight didn't live up to the expectations that everyone was thought it would do.
How do you think they're going to get on fighting under the same camp?
Yeah, I'll say, listen, business is business. It is what it is. And back in the days, like when you had Eubanks, Ben, Michael Watson, that type of rivalry, at stage days all under the same umbrella. So it can work. And James, it's not like they train in the same gym. It's not like they can see each other every day. Might just see each other briefly at press conferences and at the odd event here and there. But other than that, not a problem. And boxing with the best promoter. So I'm sure that the big fights will happen.
All right, Jim McDonnell, thank you very much for talking to iFILM London, and wish you and James the best of luck with getting that European title. Kugan Cassius with Jim McDonnell for iFILM London. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Jim McDonnell, and you've been watching iFILM London.
iFILM, London. iFILM, London.